Hi everyone, welcome to World of Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and this is a double shot of Tier 8 Premium Tank action featuring a lot of patience, a lot of credits, and some interesting gameplays. This is Team Efficiency Safi, TE Safi from Pyro Clan. As far as I know, he joined Pyro just in time for the campaign, the Operation Gambit, and he's running around in one of the most coveted tanks in World of Tanks. The Type 59 is a preferential matchmaking Tier 8 Chinese medium tank. It used to be for sale, and I think it was deemed a little bit too overpowered, and now, of course, everybody wants one. Look, I'm not sure. I reckon they're saying they'll never sell it again. I don't really know if they really mean it, because with the power creep, a lot of people say this. I've never owned one of these tanks. I've tried one of these tanks on a test account, but look, it looks pretty cool. It's got a 100mm gun, 250 alpha damage, 181 penetration with standard, 241 with premium ammunition with that, which is APCR. It does have preferential matchmaking, and Wargaming have openly said they're going to start trying to move away from preferential matchmaking tanks. But of course, WZ111 Alpine Tiger has just come out, and of course that does have preferential matchmaking. So who knows? I guess it's a little bit fluid in how Wargaming sort of work out how they're going to be selling tanks and stuff. Safi in the middle of Fisherman's Bay, looking for vision in the middle. There's a T-71 DA, the Tier 7 American auto-loading light tank that he was sort of looking for there. Looks like the T-71 might have run away. The Challenger goes down, and unfortunately, like you often see in Fisherman's Bay, all the tank destroyers and a few other campers have gravitated towards that southwest corner, and they're all down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 tanks down there. Over half of Safi's team have gone to the southwest, including the Emil 1, a top tier heavy tank. And look, there's nothing wrong with the Emil 1 going here, but you'd imagine he would be better off leading a push up the 1-2 line rather than just kicking back and camping. I'm not sure. Lots of tank destroyers though. There was 4 tank destroyers. One's already gone down, and that's a Challenger. So keep one eye on the southwest as Safi starts to try to carry this one in the city, going into where the heavy tanks traditionally go. You can see the IS-3, the Tiger P, the Panther M10. That's the premium German Tier 7 medium tank, as well as the Oni on his team, looking to try and win the city as the left flank absolutely capitulates. Safi looks towards a KV5, doesn't manage to penetrate the premium Russian heavy tank. Of course, Russian heavies, they're known for their armour, so he's just kicking back here, looking towards the east, looking at what's going on. They've already lost 3 tanks. All those 3 tanks have been lost in the southwest corner. Let's make it 4 as the top tier Emil goes down, and that's why sometimes it's not the best idea to camp when you're the top tier heavy tank. Probably if you're going to get shot, you might as well just get shot, move forward and start pushing forward. APCR gets loaded for Safi as he puts a shot into the Oni. He wants to make sure he picks up his first kill, which he does. 2-4, 2-5 now. The M12 goes down to the T26E4. The T34-100, another tank that was camping in the southwest, gets taken out, and Safi decided, rightio, we need to get rid of some Tier 8s. Looking at the KV5, using the dead Oni as a bit of cover, putting another shot into the Tier 8 premium Russian heavy tank, the KV5, heading his way. Looking like the KV5 changing his mind, turning around, looking towards the Tiger 2. Not sure why he's doing that, and Safi hoping for the kill shot. Just misses out on the kill shot. Tiger P does his job, and I think he might have been thinking, is anyone else going to shoot this guy? Anyway, 1621 damage done so far for Safi from Pyro in his Type 59, the Tier 8 preferential matchmaking Chinese medium tank. He's still got exactly 1,000 hit points up his sleeve, and you would hope that these tanks should have this Oni covered over here in the northeast. One Oni's already gone down. There's another one there. You'd think that they'd be looking okay. The IS-3 on pretty much full health. So if he shoots and bounces the E25, of course that E25, the premium, another preferential matchmaking tank, the premium German tank destroyer with its insane camouflage, and that's what Safi providing some vision back towards the base. He knows they're going to start capping soon. There are 2 enemy tanks on the cap with a score on 5-8. He's already done 1885 damage, a little bit of assisted damage. The Su-14 2-1 gets spotted, and of course, what do you do when you're in a medium and you see an arty? Why not? Put a shot into him for 254 hit points. Looks like he may, or sounded like he may have tracked him as well. No one else is going to shoot him, so Savvy says, no worries. Hold my beer, I've got this. 2 kills. He's the only player on his team to have 2 kills, and as he finds the Comet, as well as that E25 again, that E25, you would imagine the E25 would start running if, as long as he has got 6 cents. Who knows? 2 enemy tanks capping, 6-8's the score. The Tiger P capping in the north. The IS-6 on the enemy team has gone down. Safi looks towards the Saint Emile. Reduce the cap by a little bit. The T71DA goes unspotted, but it doesn't matter. As long as you throw the shell in the right direction, you'll pick up the kill. Of course, he was fully aimed into that T71. He shoots the Saint Emile again to reset the cap again. Cap down to 50 seconds now. A minute 38. Looks like tanks are getting on and off the cap down there in the south, looking towards that east E25 again. He'd love to get another shot. Of course, that E25 did exactly the right thing there. He stopped rolling forward and started rolling backwards just to try and make himself a little bit more of a difficult target to hit. Now, we didn't see that shot go through, but we know he hit the E25 because the cap points went down yet again. Safi's still on 1,000 hit points. He's only got 2 standard rounds left, but that's okay because he's still got plenty of other rounds up his sleeve. The Panther M10 not too happy with the IS. I guess he means IS3. He looks like he had the shift key held down. But look, the IS3 coming back for resets. Nothing worse than getting capped out in any game in World Attacks, whether it's clan wars, platooning, skirmishes, or anything. You'd rather get rid of all these bad boys. The Tiger P continuing to sit on cap, and of course with no backup, that Tiger P was never going to stay there for too much longer. Safi keeping one eye on that base, just looking at that ridge low, wants to get a side shot into the T26E4. That's a Super Pershing, another tank with preferential matchmaking in this game. Safi does get lit, so he pulls back. He knows he might have 1,000 hit points out of his original 1,300, but if he's going to end up brawling towards the end, he's going to need every single one of them. The IS-3 on 1,192 hit points would be the better tank to be taking shots from those enemy tanks, especially considering the armour of the Russian Heavy. 12-9's a score. Safi has a look at that E4 again. The Super Pershing gets spotted, bounces a shot from the Tiger P, and that is, I think, from memory, the reason that the Type 59 was seen as a tank that's a little bit overpowered is it has a very, very good turret. Now, I could be wrong. Please let me know if I am, but from what I understand, the gun is okay. And of course, because it's preferential matchmaking, doesn't really matter that the gun's not awesome because you're never going to see a tier 10 in it. But from memory, it was the insane turret armor of the Type 59 which made it considered overpowered by a lot of people. 10-12's the score on Fisherman's Bay. Safi on 3 kills, 2,678 damage done. That's only the damage that we've seen. Of course, I reckon 2 of those kills, the T71 and I'm not sure which other one, were blind shots, as well as some of the shots that reset the cap. Now, he finds a Skorpion G, probably one of the tanks that he most likely didn't want to see, so he keeps that house between him and the premium German tank destroyer. Of course, that Skorpion G, with 2 shots, could send Safi back to the garage, and there is there'll certainly be other people looking his way. The IS-3 and the Oni kicking back there in the southeast. I'm not sure. Hopefully they get some shots into these enemy tanks. He's damage done that we've seen up to 4,204 now, with a little bit of assisted damage. He spots that M41 Walker Bulldog. That's another tier 8 tank, a tier 8 light tank that he would love to get rid of. One shot should be enough to get rid of that Walker Bulldog. He's only on 10 hit points, as long as he lands it. And of course, we've all been in a situation like this where the enemy tank might be on such low amount of health, you shoot it and it just doesn't die. But Safi knows where to aim. He confirms his 4th kill of the game. The IS-6 and the E25 both get spotted down in the south as the Oni goes down, and the IS-3 picks up the kill with the getting rid of the E75, which is probably going to be the hardest tank to spot if he was still left alive. Safi trying to support the IS-3 up against that IS-6, waiting to aim, gets him, takes him down to 940 hit points with a shot for 263. Somebody is capping again. That'll be the enemy Tiger P, I would imagine, because that Skorpion G was spotted just a minute ago. In fact, it's spotted now in the middle, and of course Safi just caught napping a little bit there. Cops a shot from the premium German tank destroyer, and looking at the map, he knows he can move around this way and not risk getting shot from the north, because the two heavy tanks both are currently spotted on the cap. Takes the Skorpion G again, takes him down to 204 hit points. Now he's a one-shot, but of course Safi is a one-shot for the Skorpion G as well. That Skorpion G has a 500 alpha damage gun, and he'll be hoping that those two heavy tanks on the cap are not looking his way. You'd be confident to say that they're probably looking towards the IS-3. Safi really needs to get rid of this Skorpion G and then focus on that cap, because those tanks are not lit. Well, they are lit. They are lit now. What's he going to do? He needs to get rid of the Skorpion G. Unfortunately, he bounces the tank destroyer. He looks towards the cap. Still 30 seconds left on the cap timer. Less now, down to 25 seconds. What's he going to do? He's got to get rid of this Skorpion G pretty quickly too. There you go. That's his 5th kill of the game, and that's for the first time in a long time. This game is nice and even. Only 15 seconds left on the cap timer though. That'll do it. Back to APCR rounds, because that's all he's got left. He put a few high explosive rounds towards that Skorpion G, and that's why two of those damaging shots were over 300 hit points. If you penetrate, your average damage with the HE rounds at 330 compared to 250 with armor piercing and APCR rounds. The IS-3 doing the right thing, using his armour to get nice and close to the IS-6. Safi continuing to put damage into these tanks. He only tracked the IS-6 that time, but 2 more shots should be enough for the IS-6. Now 1 more, doing the right thing, focusing on the tier 8 first. It looks like the IS-6 is going to YOLO the IS-3. He gets rid of the Tiger P, stops the cap, and oh my god, that's exactly what he's thinking as Wonky in the IS-6 goes down to the IS-3. And you'll take that 6 kills, you'd take that any day of the week on Fisherman's Bay. Let's have a quick look at the result. Not only was that a win and an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for Safi from Team Efficiency and Pyroclan, it was also his first mark of excellence in that tank. From memory, I think he said that he got the tank in a tournament. For those wondering, I think once a month or once every second month, Wargaming Asia run some kind of competition to win a Type 59, whether that's through a tournament or through a competition. It's always a skill-based competition, I guess, whether it's a tournament or submitting screenshots or battle results or something like that. Anyway, it's a mark of excellence for the Type 59, Safi from Pyroclan. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, the Confederate Medal for shooting more enemy tanks than anybody else, Defender for reducing the amount of enemy cap points by at least 70, High Caliber for doing more than anybody else did, the Tank Sniper, and of course the Top Gun for those 6 kills. Have a look at the right hand side of the screen. He certainly earned his money in that battle. As we have a look at the page 2, it's 7,015 damage done, 6 kills, 1776 base experience. Only one other tank got near half what Safi did as far as damage goes, and that was the IS-3. Not a bad result at all, but have a look at these credits. 189,857 credits. That's after tax with a premium account. Now, there was some boosters running personal reserves for credits, as well as clan battle payments, which totaled up to around about 140,000. So don't get too excited about that. There was some APCR rounds going, but of course, with a game like that, even firing APCR rounds in the Type 59, you're going to have an absolute ripper. 41 shots fired, 36 hit, 30 went through, including a few blind shots, and that's why his in-game damage counter didn't reflect the 7,000 towards the end, because of the kill on the T-71, I think possibly the artillery kill, and some resets when the tanks went unspotted on base. They won't come up in that in-game damage counter for those who might be worried about that. Anyway, let's move on to game number 2 with this double shot of Tier 8 premium tank action. This one features my old mate Rheinmettal from Calm Clan. Now, Rheinmettal is one of those players who's got the name of a tank as part of an in-game name, which continues to confuse me to no end. He is lucky enough to be top tier in this game on Redshire. He's in the Tier 8 Skorpion G. He shoots the other Skorpion G. Somebody else hits that Skorpion G as well. Takes him down to 391 hit points. Now, that was Rheinmetall's first shot of this game, so he didn't miss he didn't miss too much as I was rambling on about the Type 59. Shoots the T-3485M, who certainly would have felt 2 shots from 2 TDs was enough to send that premium Tier 6 medium tank back to the garage. Rheinmettal, in just a couple of short minutes, has already picked up 1,000 damage, and this will be another example of showing great patience. If you look at the mini-map, the enemy team, there's a number of heavy tanks, and probably some medium tanks doing the eastern push where heavy tanks often go on Redshire. Not a great amount in the middle on the enemy team, but lots of tanks on Rheinmetall's team in the middle. And look, you'd think they should get rid of that IKV 65 too. He's only a little Tier 6. The score is 2-zip. There's 3 friendly tanks, I should say, near the IKV 65 too, as well as 3 tank destroyers that are backing him up. It is a little bit of World of Tank Destroyers in this game, as Rheinmettal pops a big shell into the Oni, waits for that gun to reload. Takes him, he's down to 1,000 hit points. Will he get another shot in? The back of the turret looks... No, that's the front of the turret, but he is behind a little bit of cover. Let's see what Rheinmettal does here. He's on 1569 damage done. Shoots towards the T-43, doesn't land the shot. Armor piercing rounds, 490 alpha damage, which is very, very satisfying when you land one of those shots. 246 pen, 311 pen with premium rounds, which is APCR. Looking towards all those Tier 7 tanks. All of them should be pretty easy to penetrate, but he needs to keep that gun going. There he goes, takes the ONE down to 324 hit points. He's going to be a one-shot. Doesn't want to hang around. That ONE does go down to the SU-12244, sniping over there just in front of Rheinmettal now. 2,076 damage done. He's getting the hell out of there because those enemy heavy tanks have well and truly pushed that flank. You can see the IS-2 over here in the west, pushing all the way down towards his SU-100Y. Let's hope he doesn't die in that process. The score's 5-7. Rheinmettal in the Skorpion G. He's on 2,076 hit points of damage, and it looks like he's going to join the rest of his team, sniping up on this hill. And fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your point of view, games in Redshire often have a number of tanks sniping up from this hill. Now, I don't blame Rheinmettal at all for sniping in a Skorpion G, but an STA-1, when he's top tier, I think he really should be making the most of his vision advantage. Even though he's been taken down to 425 hit points, he's pinging for help. He's asking his teammate to help him. Ticker Max calling his teammate motherfuckers. What a surprise. He's dead. He's done his job, though. He's picked up 2 kills, which you can't really... Can't take anything away from a Tier 6 tank destroyer in a Tier 8 game. Getting 2 kills, he's done okay. But let's see what Rheinmettal can do. The team's down 5-8. They're down by 3 tanks. It's 10 versus 7 at the moment, and Rheinmettal trying to move into a position where he can get some shots into that KV-4. Only 2 Tier 8 tanks on the enemy team. The KV-4 on 230 hit points. That should be it. No, he missed the shot. Shot. Artillery didn't, and that sort of maybe that cost the STA-1 his life. Who knows? Let's see if the STA-1 gets angry in chat. He gets the shot. That's a kill shot that he probably should have done just a minute ago. I'm not trying to be critical of him, but saving that STA-1. I really thought that STA-1 was going to just kick back and snipe, which you do see it a little bit with medium tanks. And I guess Rheinmetall's working out now that with the IS-2 down in the southwest, pinging for help, nobody's there to help you, man. China plate from C, man. There's no one there to help. He's really needs to just turn around, or maybe move into the middle and get some cover around here with his IKV 65-2, who somehow survived that push earlier on. The score's 6-9. Dickermax very, very angry, calling everyone bots. Rheinmettal from Calm Clan on 2,306 damage. The SU-12244 finally gets that kill on that IKV 65-2. That's the guy who was all alone and surrounded by about 4 friendly tanks. How he lasted that long, I will never know. The IS-2 out of view, right? We can't see the IS-2, but he's found the Hellcat, the SU-100Y, and the AMX M445, and of course he's gone down to that SU-100Y. That's a T6 box tank. Score's 8-10. Rheinmetall's on 1 kill, 2,306 hit points of damage, showing great patience here. Waiting for some shots here. The SU-12244 having a good game. He's on 3 kills, and he's just killed the top tier. What am I trying to say? The top tier German premium tank destroyer, the Skorpion G, and that's the last tier 8 tank left on the enemy team. Now, of course, when you're a top tier tank, and even though Rheinmetall's down by 2 tanks, you'll be thinking, oh, fancy myself here. We've got this big 500 alpha damage gun. The pulls back so that the building is opaque. Kills one of them. There's one down. Doesn't get spotted in the meantime. That's because he kept those bushes between him and the IS at tier 7. He's just spotted that AMX M445. The AMX M445, he's picked up his first kill and got rid of the Hellcat. But he did have a shot not too long ago. Waits for the gun to aim, fires blindly, picks up his third kill, and now they're only down by 1 tank. And that's the thing, when you are in a tank like the Skorpion G, even though you don't have any armor, a lot of these enemy tanks, especially the tier 6s, might start off as being not far off being one shots. His gun's loaded, looking towards the VK3001P, but the AT8 says, hold my beer, I got this. Even though I'm a little tier 6, I can kill these tier 6s as well. 11 all the score now on Redshire. 2,416 damage done, a little bit of assisted. Now that damage done is going to be a little bit higher because that last kill shot that he got against the French tank wasn't spotted. So it's similar to Safi's game. You're not going to see those. You're not going to see that counted. Looks towards the Tiger P. He wants to land this shot. It's going to be very challenging to hit the Tiger P. Looks like he's backing back around that piece of land there. Does need to keep one eye on it. The thing that I guess the thing that Rheinmetall's team have as an advantage is obviously they have Rheinmetall in his tier 8 tank, and he's obviously a very competent player. But the enemy team won't be able to cap them out. They're always going to have vision on that cap, and the enemy team probably need to push in and cap this one. He auto aims at the Hellcat. He has got a little bit of a shot. He takes the shot. That's his 4th kill. And for the first time, they are winning 12-11, 12-12 now as the Tiger P picks up the kill on the SU-12244. He's had a pretty good game, the SU-12244, with 3 kills. But Rheinmetall on 4 kills. Needs to carry this one. It's going to take at least 2 shots to kill the Tiger P. There's one for 507 hit points. Takes him down to 652. The AT8 will be very, very nervous indeed. Artillery gets taken out by the Tiger P. Of course, that Hellcat would have spotted the M44 at tier 6, and that's why the Tiger P was able to snipe him out from that position in the north. The SU-100Y on 456 hit points. Rheinmetall looks like he might be hoping that that tier 6 premium Russian tank destroyer is going to poke around that corner. Look, if he's dumb, he will. He shouldn't, though, let's be honest. 4 kills to Rheinmetall, 3,020 damage done. This should be another kill. It is. That's 5 kills. He's certainly evened this game up. The AT8. The AT8 looking very, very nervous over there on 80 hit points. Tiger P decides to go full YOLO after the AT8. It sounds like he might have just fired. Rheinmetall aiming. Don't stuff this one up. Gets him. Takes him down to 173. Looks like he might have tracked him as well. Unfortunately, the AT8 dies in that little skirmish. And shoot, go. There you go. That's kill number 6 and the top gun confirmed for Rheinmetall from Calm Clan. He does get spotted, so he keeps moving. He keeps changing his direction, hoping the artillery doesn't hit him. But on 1,150 hit points, it does not matter. If that arty hits him, even if it... There you go. At least Artie is playing. We know that. 6 kills to Rheinmetall, 4,128 hit points. The AT8 advises Rheinmetall to try and cap. Not sure. Let's see what he tries to do. 14 all's the score. Rheinmetall from Calm Clan. In the Skorpion G, the premium tier 8 German tank destroyer, up against bright neon white. In the M44, the tier 6 American SPG is not stuffing around. He's going straight to where he thinks that SPG might be. He's already on 4,128 damage. 1 or 2 shots. Was it 1 or was it 2 shots that were unspotted. That could take his damage up to 5,000. I reckon he's going to hunt down that M44. How fast is the M44? I don't think it's as fast as the Skorpion G. It's been a long time since I've played any artillery, let alone a tier 6 one. No idea how quick that M44 might be. I think it's probably not too slow for an arty, but of course it's not going to be as quick as the Skorpion G anyway. That's my Nostradamus. Rheinmettal taking the advice of the AT8, going for the cap by the looks for it, or is he just going to roll over it and try and find that artillery piece? I'm told that the Skorpion G has a pretty good view range for a tank destroyer, at least. And I'm tipping Rheinmettal has a pretty decent crew. Having that tree right in front of him being so opaque, though, I don't think that means. I don't think he can. I don't think he can see. I don't think he can see through it. But let's see how he goes. A minute to go on the cap timer. He's hoping that the M44 shows himself. Let's see how he does on 1150 hit points. But then again, the timer's down to 2 minutes and 20 seconds, so he's probably thinking, I really want to confirm this win. Because it'll be an ace, and I can send it to Stewie. Waiting for the M40. Is the M44 going to make an appearance? 35 seconds left on the cap timer. 4,128 hit points of damage, plus at least one blind shot, which killed the AMX M445, I reckon it might have been. 25 seconds left. This is why he's capping, because the in-game timer is down to 1 minute and 40 seconds. And if you're running around chasing a little tier 6 artillery, who might not be as quick as Rheinmettal in his Skorpion G, then who knows? Before you know it, 2 minutes would probably go pretty quick. But he doesn't need to. He's spotted the M44. 5 seconds on the cap. Hey, let's cap it and do 7 kills. He gets lit, but it doesn't matter because there's no one left to shoot him. And an epic carry by the old mate Rheinmettal from Calm Clan in the Skorpion G, the tier 8 premium German tank destroyer. It's an ace tanker mastery badge, bruiser medal, fire for effect, high caliber, invader medal for the maximum number of points from the enemy base, but not less than 80. Oh yeah, rightio. So he didn't win by capping. He won by killing them all, but he's still got an invader medal because he got that all the way from 0 up to probably about 98. Top gun for the 6 kills. 7 kills all up, nearly 5,000 hit points of damage. Only 2 tanks did more than 1,000. The Dickomax, who was pretty shitty about his team capitulating, he actually got 3rd, top by experience, and well done to him. But you understand why it's a little bit frustrating. The STA-1 not using his vision at all, but plenty of passengers in that game. And to be fair, looking at the scores on each team, apart from Rheinmetall's score in the Rheinmettal Skorpion G, nobody really deserved that win. The enemy team, looking at those scores, deserved the win more than 14 of these players, that's for sure. Plenty of credits, nearly 62,000 credits with a standard account, would have been over 100k. With a premium one, that's with no boosters or anything like that. In a game that went for just under 14 minutes, 16 shots fired. 13 hit, 13 did damage, ace tanker mastery badge, plenty of credits. And as usual, thank you very much for the replays, lads. Safi in the Type 59. Don't forget to check him out on Twitch as well as WGL. Links will be down below, as will links to my Facebook and Twitch channels. Thank you very much again for the replays. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. See you all next time.